The use case for today is email triage. We've tailored this demo for maritime logistics purposes, but this can easily apply to any organization whose operations are email-centric. Emails come in at a furious pace, and someone needs to read each to figure out exactly what to do and who should handle it. The problem worsens when multiple requests of different types all come in a single mail. We've all seen this problem where an organization may not yet have their digital foundation fully in place, and with this application, not only can we help address the immediate problem of providing visibility through a comprehensive dashboard, but most importantly, extract valuable operational context rather than leaving these important details in email as our unstructured system of record. Once these details are automatically captured by AgilePoint, our composable AppGen can then build these solutions in a fraction of the time, creating a durable, strategic foundation. So the process will start when an inbox that AgilePoint is monitoring receives an email. From there, an AgilePoint event service will launch a new instance of our workflow and immediately trigger an AI agent. For simplicity's sake, I'm using OpenAI, but switching models is fundamentally plug and play simply by exporting any system instructions, meaning I have the flexibility to pivot on demand and incorporate new AI models inside of an hour using AgilePoint. In fact, we expect most of our customers to align with the growing trend of privately deployed models, especially considering AgilePoint's ability to capture complete organizational context that can train small language models so that they are hyper-tuned for specific tasks and allow for different functional groups within an organization to leverage their own models, even within the same application. Now, as you can see here, the activity is called chat completion, and going through the configuration dialog, you're going to see the typical system instructions that you might already be familiar with. Now, one of the big differences, as you'll see here, is that AgilePoint provides a very structured and bounded experience as opposed to the typical free-form text that you might be used to. This is going to help us get the prompt right the first time. Now, you're seeing here various tabs: goals and mission, skills, input, instructions, quality verification, and output. Now, we can always plug in all of our system instructions in these various tabs, but for simplicity's sake, we've also externalized this here through an AgilePoint form-based application. So as you can see here, the goals are, we are an AI assistant specialized in the maritime operations industry. Our goal is to process inbound emails sent from vessels to ship managers and extract all of the relevant details into a clean, readable JSON format. In addition to that, we've provided prescriptive guidance here in the form of instructions, how to process the email, and how to categorize the various items that might be included in an email. For our skills, we've made our AI agent an expert in the maritime industry, including terminology and procedures, and also applied quality verification steps. Now, moving back into our application, from here, we're going to flow through various levels of review, loop through all of the items in the email, and direct them to the appropriate parties based on their classification. Now, in this case here, it is a demo, so we're seeing just a subset of the overall categories your organization might implement, but we're happy to work with you to adapt this template for your particular needs. After the respective tasks have been completed, as you'll see here, we're going to send an email back to our initiator. So now that we understand the application itself, let's take a look at the landing page for this solution. Next, that brings us to our role-based permission-backed dashboard. As you're seeing here, I'm logged in as the ship manager, and at a glance, I have high-level details around all of the various requests that are currently in flight from the various vessels in my fleet. As you can see here, they're broken down based on status, request type, and dedicated alerts for any licensing or compliance-related items. Now, scrolling further, I can always dig into the details of any particular request, but with that being said, let's go ahead and kick off a new instance. Okay, so I'm shifting gears now and playing the role of a member on a vessel, sending an email to my ship manager requesting a number of items across different categories. So as you can see here, a number of these deal with procurements, items that I need for my ship operations, but down below you're seeing various licensing or compliance-related items that we'll need to attend to. So let's go ahead and send this and kick the process off. Okay, so assuming the role of the ship manager, I've just received an email and there's new requests that require my attention. So as you can see here, AgilePoint has given me a branded email notification with relevant details from the request itself. And down below, I have a link to open the task directly or to track the process in real time. So as you can see here, our AI agent has already completed its work, and I'm in the first level of review. Now, of course, I can always action my tasks from within my outbox, but we do have a task list here within the landing page. Okay, so that same task is sitting here in my bucket. So across the top is a summary of all of the items in the email broken down based on category. We have a very high level of confidence around the extracted details from that email, but of the 8 total items, 5 of them deal with procurement, 2 are licensing items, including 1 urgent expiry in the next 30 days, and 1 miscellaneous item. So as you can see here, my AI assistant has given me a summary of the email and helped me understand the reasoning behind the conclusion that it's reached. Down below are all of the details of the requesting vessel, and of course the original email itself. Now scrolling further, we can see each of the 8 line items in the email, as well as an AI-driven recommended action. And bear in mind, any approval given here could automatically trigger a number of distinct processes. So as you can see here, for number 1, a fuel filter, which is required urgently before our next departure, the recommended action is to get in touch with the spare parts purchasing desk for same-day high priority sourcing. Our second item is another procurement-related item with, again, a similar AI-driven recommendation. But if we scroll further down here, we're going to see licensing-related requests. So again, with my AI agent and its background in the maritime industry, is giving me 1, accurate classification, and 2, concise direction as a recommended action. Now, we did mention that some of the more straightforward requests would be automatically approved. So as you're seeing here, number 8 is category Other. Catering and snacks for 22 crew members. This has gone ahead and been automatically approved. Now, in this case here, you're seeing I do have an AI recommended action. I can click to accept. Go ahead and approve this. And similarly, we'll go ahead and approve all of the other items in the request. Okay, so having approved those requests, let's move over to our process monitor, see where the process sits today. Okay, so as you can see here, new tasks have been assigned for the respective parties in procurement and licensing. So if we move back into our landing page, refresh our task list, we're going to see tasks for the licensing and procurement related experts. So let's go ahead and tackle the procurement task first. Again, presented with a very similar interface, all of the relevant details that we had just seen previously. Let's go ahead and approve that. That will then drop out of my bucket. And then moving on to the licensing related tasks. Okay, so let's check in with our process monitor once more. So as we can see here, the process has now been completed. And there is a confirmation email that's gone off to our requester. So if I shift into my inbox here, we're going to see all of the items have been actioned with all of the relevant notes, delivery dates, statuses, and things of that nature. Okay, so with that, I hope that gives you a better understanding of how AgilePoint can build an email triage application to help automate routine requests that come through email. In today's example, we did have a solution that is tailored towards the maritime logistics industry, but we'd be happy to tailor this solution for your particular organizational needs. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon.